traits can boost your damage by a lot, but only if you have the Celestial trait or really good mythic traits. Maybe you need like Celestial on every single character, and I don't have Celestial on every single character, but I have it on most of the characters. And this is because this trait really buffs your character by so much. While most traits only give you 1 or maybe 2 substats or just in general stats, and they're pretty low percentage, the mythic ones have a lot of them with pretty okay percentage, but Divine has just so many things that increase your damage. 15% attack, this is just a direct buff from having destruction. 15% is more than destruction. The critical chance is really good. You also get 8% cooldown reduction, which is almost as much cooldown reduction as the cooldown reduction speedster, and also just the cooldown reduction Godspeed, 10%. And Godspeed is just all about cooldown reduction. You also get another 18% attack buff, but this is team attacks. You can have it on your assist and it will boost your main. And then also the Celestial Swords. They do add quite a lot of damage over time, but it's not the best. It's just general really good stats. Having this trait will boost your damage by a lot, I guarantee you that. Though getting that trait is very hard and it's really expensive. The Divine Guarantee, I just got Celestial on Asta, so I have it on 0, but it's 1000. So you need 100,000 trait tokens or 50,000 raid tokens to do this. Now previously I've spent raid tokens, but this is not worth it. You should not use raid tokens to spend or to roll traits. You should definitely only be spending trait tokens, these currencies. Trait tokens is something you get from gacha, so indirectly you can actually spend raid tokens to get trait tokens. Well, that's pretty bad. It's a bad drop to get trait tokens when you spend on gacha. You can also get it from daily raid challenge. So raid challenge you can do every day, and it will not give you that much. It will give you like 500 to 600. It's not that much. It's just 6 spins every day. And I promise you, this method I'm gonna show you will give so many trait tokens. You can probably get a Celestial trait every day, the guaranteed one. To get Celestial, you need a lot of trait tokens in that case. And yeah, 1000 for the Divine Guarantee is 100,000 trait tokens. And you only got 600 or 500 in daily raids, so that's so long. So how do you get these traits so fast? How do I have so many trait tokens? They've changed Infinite, and now you can actually play Infinite how many times you want to per day and get trait tokens. Here you can see you can get trait tokens, you get an accessory, boss rush tickets. These tickets will actually help for raid tokens as well if you convert them to raid tokens from the boss rush shop. Though the accessory and the cards really suck, they should probably add a mythic card in my opinion. But yeah, you can get trait tokens in Infinite now. Or you could get them all the time, but you can get them how many times as possible as you want instead of just once a day. So in Infinite, you will play for an infinite amount of time unless you die. So there's a round map, you need to kill the enemies. It's pretty easy at the beginning. The HP does never scale to your level. The first wave, no matter your level, no matter how many people you have in it, will always be this amount, 384. And then the next wave will always have the same amount as well. So this, in this case, 420. The HP will always be the same. So the higher level you are, the easier it is to beat the Infinite or get a high wave. So it's just better to have more damage and higher level. And once you die 3 times, you have 3 lives, you cannot revive yourself with gems. Once you die 3 times, you and everyone in your lobby has died 3 times, you're gonna get rewards. So let's say I died on this wave, I will now get my rewards, 4 trait tokens on wave 2. Every 10 waves you also get a extra drop, and those drops could be whatever you saw before. So it could be a boss rush ticket, it could be a card, it could be an accessory. But yeah, in general, Infinite mode is the best way to get trait tokens. Now, the first 10 waves, for every single wave you beat, you get 2 trait tokens. So at wave 10, and if you die then, you will get only 20 trait tokens. And wave 100 you get exactly 400, so that's enough for 4 traits. And wave 200, so a new milestone, you're gonna get 1450 trait tokens. And finally, after 210, so 211 and beyond, you're gonna get 15 trait tokens per wave. So at wave 220, you're gonna in total get another 150 trait tokens. And every wave onwards, every 10 waves you're gonna get 150 trait tokens total, and every 1 wave you're gonna get 15 trait tokens every single wave. So 220, 1740, 230, 1890. So what wave is the most efficient wave to stop to get as many trait tokens as possible? Because I said in the beginning you can get 1 celestial guarantee, so 100,000 trait tokens every single day. It depends on how good you are and if you're solo or in a party. If you are max level and have good gear and can reach wave 190, then yes, wave 190 is about the best wave to reach. Probably wave 189, because the boss is not really worth it to kill, because it will take a long time for just 15, not even 15, like 13 or 12 extra trait tokens for like 30 seconds to kill the boss. I personally reset at wave 150 because that's about when you need to focus up and you can die from bosses and enemies, so that's when you have to focus. So I personally just reset at wave 150. But if you can reach wave 190 in under 20 minutes, which is definitely possible, you're gonna get so much. So if you're solo and are max level, probably either reset at 190 if you're really good. If you're not that good and you can't get to 190 in under 20 to 15 minutes, then probably get to wave 150, and that's when you can reset. Wave 150 you can probably do in 10 to 15 minutes, and you will get 840 trait tokens. So if you can do it in 10 minutes, you can do that 6 times every single hour, and that means 5,000 trait tokens every single hour. And 5,000 trait tokens is really good. And that's over 100,000 trait tokens every single day. And if you can get to wave 190 really fast, that's even more trait tokens, because that is more efficient. And the reason why it's more efficient is because after a while, even though it's exponentially getting higher until every wave gives you 15, it's just gonna be more and more HP on the enemy, so it's gonna be at one point just too hard to kill the enemies. So that's why 190 is about the best, but you can probably experiment yourself how fast you can get to waves and see which wave is the best. Because if you're the best player in the game, then 190 is probably gonna be there. But if you're not that good, maybe 150, and if you're in the middle, maybe 170. And if you're not max level, it's gonna be way below 150 and everything like that as well. And also, if you're in a party, then probably wave 190 to wave 200 to 210 is the best. Because doing it in a party, a lot of people will be able to kill the mobs instead of only you, and the HP on enemies does not increase. Meaning, you can just kill mobs faster and get to a higher wave faster. So doing it in a party is much better than doing it solo. This way, you can probably get like 130,000 trait tokens every single day if you play for 24 hours, which you will not. But I'm speaking in theory, you could definitely get a celestial trait guaranteed, not to mention you can get lucky and get one every single day. Now, we also have to talk about how to play Infinite. Infinite is a peculiar game mode because most waves will be very easy. They're like, they're not gonna have enough HP. You're gonna one-shot all of them to wave like 140 if you're max level. You're gonna one-shot everything. So it's just a matter of having good AoE relative to the cooldown. A prime example of this is Garo. His 4th ability has really good AoE, and the 2nd ability has really good AoE as well, and he has a 5th ability as well. So it's really good to use Garo because he covers the whole map, and you can use that a lot to just instantly kill stuff in Infinite. Kurumi is also good. While she doesn't have like a full AoE move like Garo, she does have really good moves in general for Infinite and really fast ones, and you can just move around with them, and the 5th ability makes her able to spam all of the abilities really fast. She just have a lot of abilities with good AoE and good mobility and iframes on the moves, so she's really good. Madoka is also really good. She has a really good 4th ability. Look at the AoE and the duration of this move, it's just so good. And the 5th ability is also really good. Shadow Monarch is also gonna be good. He has dashes, so he's not gonna die at higher waves really easily. And in general, he has good mobility and pretty good AoE with pretty fast cooldowns, so you can definitely use Shadow Monarch as well. Frerin is also fine if you stand in the middle, because the 3rd ability has pretty good AoE and really short cooldown, and it should kill everything, and then you just have to wait about 10 seconds with good cooldown reduction to get it back. And then also, you should be using like a Reaper Fruit and also good assists, so assists with low cooldown and high AoE. If you don't have Shadow Monarch or any gacha characters, then Kokushibo is pretty okay. You can definitely use Kokushibo in Infinite. Kiritu's also fine, he's like a mini Shadow Monarch for Infinite. And as gem characters, maybe Shadow Monarch, well, Sun Jin-woo, rank Hunter is okay. Rimuru would probably be okay if you have the Awakening move as well. Power might be good, but probably not. But yeah, in general, just use anyone with good AoE so you can kill enemies really fast. Because first 100 waves if you're max level, first 130 waves if you're max level, you're just gonna one-shot everything, so you just have to clear them fast. The way I play is that I have Garo as main, Sukuna and Shadow Sukuna as assist with Timekeeper. Timekeeper is really good because it gives me 12% cooldown reduction. Here I just use 5th ability and then I go reset. And the reason why I reset is because now I'm Sukuna with Godspeed traits and Sukuna assists. So after I use the 4th ability on Sukuna, I use my assists, and then I can use my assist after the Sukuna assist, and then I can use my 4th ability again. So look at this, I literally one-shot everything and I insta-kill them, and every wave is going past so fast. And now my assist will be a bit downtime, but I can use 3rd ability and a fruit and it should be fine. And now I just spam the assist, and then when I need to, I can use the 4th ability again. This is how I play Infinite, and I go to 150. The reason why I go to wave 150 instead of 190, even though 190 is a bit more worth it if you have the damage, is because the character I'm using, Sukuna with Godspeed trait, doesn't have enough damage to kill like wave 180 mobs fast enough for it to be efficient. I can get to wave 150 in under 10 minutes with this strategy, and after that I don't one-shot stuff anymore and it takes a while for me to kill it, so then I need to just reset, join another one and do it again. If you're using like Kurumi or Madoka or Frerin with Celestial trait, then you can probably go to 190 because your damage will be okay, because the damage on these characters are really good. But Garo and Sukuna have really bad damage, so going past 150 is pretty hard with those characters. So if you're playing for like 190, especially if you're playing with a party, then it's better to use Kurumi or anyone like this that has good damage and good AoE and fast moves, like Kurumi or Madoka or Frerin, to just speedrun it that way and just kill everything fast as well. This way you can get, in theory, 100,000 trade tokens every single day, though that's really unrealistic. If you just spend 1 hour a day on Infinites, then you can get 5,000 trade tokens about, and that's really good. Only 20 days, so 3 weeks, and you can get a guaranteed Celestial trade. Keep in mind, most updates are 3 weeks or longer, probably 4 weeks, even 5 weeks sometimes, and that means every single update you can probably guarantee yourself to get Celestial on the new character. And if there are 2 new characters, you can choose one, and after a while you're gonna keep to catch up anyway, because it's only 20 days for it, and if you just play like 2 hours a day instead, you're gonna definitely catch up. So that is how you can easily get trade tokens every single day. You can get so many trait tokens now. This is really good. Make sure to play Infinite a lot because you want to have celestial traits on the 3 characters you're using at least. This is the meta right now, and you need Celestial on Asta, Celestial on Freren, and Celestial on Dio. The reason why this is important is, first of all, the Celestial trait on Asta, the main, will get all of these buffs. Second of all, the attack 18% to the entire team will actually apply to assists as well, so you need it on the assists as well. And also the other characters you're using, so maybe the character you're using in Dimensions, the character you're using for this game, or whatever. So you need a lot of celestial traits, and that's why you should be playing Infinite. And you will become very good because it's a huge damage buff, honestly. Octalion have made this graph or whatever, just in general info dump. And you can see this is where I got the trait token rewards and everything like that. You can also see the boss HP, everything like this. And you can see it's a bit exponential here. So the further you go, it's the more trait tokens you're gonna get. And even though you get a lot more here, it's gonna be slower to do these waves compared to these waves, and that's why 150 is okay to reset at, but 190 is about where you should be resetting at. But the reason why I reset at 150 is because after 150 you will die from one shot from the boss, you gotta focus up, and also because my damage is really low, so it's not time efficient for me with using Godspeed Sukuna. But yeah, that's about everything for this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, join my Discord server, check out my spreadsheet for all the character information, fruit information, and pet information you need, and hope you enjoy this video. See you in the next one.